The White House just gave Anthropic the cosmic justice you've always wanted from someone who wronged you in record time. If you remember recently, the Pentagon kicked Anthropic out of the government in front of the whole world. On a global stage, they called them a national security risk, a label that they'd only ever used on foreign adversaries companies. Today we found out that the White House just turned around and invited Anthropic back in, essentially professed that they need them. And if you know this administration at all, you know that they're not in the habit of humbling themselves. The fact that they did in this case shows how badly they really needed Anthropic. 3 weeks after banning them, the government now needs Anthropic to build the cybersecurity defense system that it cannot build without them. They humiliated them publicly, and now tables have turned. They need them in a very real way. And the story of how we got here is one of the most absurd, ongoing, never-ending sagas happening in AI right now, so let's break it down. The Pentagon and Anthropic had been negotiating a $200 million contract. If you don't know, I'm going to go fast through this context. During these negotiations, Anthropic asked for one thing, which were assurances that AI wouldn't be used for autonomous lethal weapons or surveilling Americans. Should be pretty basic. The Pentagon's response was that no private contractor tells us how to use our technology. They threw a tantrum. Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth labeled Anthropic a supply chain risk, a designation that had never been used on an American company, to our knowledge. Anthropic sued the government twice in 2 different federal courts. They kind of turned up on top. The federal judge sided with them. Just in the last week or so, Anthropic released a model called Mythos. This model had autonomously discovered thousands of zero-day vulnerabilities, meaning they'd been there for a really long time, across every major operating system and web browser. We'd never seen something like this before. It wasn't developed to be this powerful. It just was. Essentially, they tried to grow something more benign in a lab, a general reasoning system. They created a monster. Kind of cliche, but it's true. It was the first AI model to complete a 32-step simulated corporate network attack end-to-end.